Let's talk about you starting to ski at the time you started to walk.
Yeah, so my parents got me into it when I was really little. Right as I could learn to walk, they put me in ski boots, and I was just like going around the house. And then, yeah, clicked into the skis, just like shuffling around the carpet.
They must have skied, obviously.
Yeah, they met on a ski trip in Colorado. And yeah, so skiing's in my blood for sure. And when I was 14 months old, they had me going down the driveway in Lake Tahoe. Just, yeah, snowblowed out a little run for me to go down. It was so cool.
Wow. See, that's the opposite. If I were a parent, I'd be so scared, and then they're putting you in that. Okay, listen, this is just a miracle that you're going to the Olympics and that you're walking out here talking to me right now. You were 2016. You were doing great. You were, competing and making all kinds of money. 2016, you're in a terrible car accident.
Yes.
Like horrible car accident.
So bad, yeah.
What happened?
So I was driving from Mount Hood, Oregon to Park City. It's a 12-hour drive, and just fell asleep at the wheel. Yeah, we decided to push through instead of like getting a hotel, and my friend had broke his leg, so I was driving him home in his truck, and yeah, just dozed off for like 2 seconds, rolled off the road, and yeah, I was completely unconscious. Like the roof of the truck crushed my skull and my neck, and yeah, broken like tons of bones. Luckily, my passenger, John Michael, was okay and hobbled up to the side of the road.
The broken leg one.
With the broken leg, yeah, and was like waving down cars with his brace because you couldn't see that it was so far down off the road, you couldn't see the truck. And luckily, someone stopped and was able to call an ambulance. And that's a point. Apparently, I went full Terminator mode and like smashed out of the door and like was just sitting there, and yeah, my head was completely crushed,
But you were unconscious.
Yeah, at that point, I'd woken up.
You woke up and decided to be the Terminator.
For like 5 minutes. Yeah, woke up, went full Terminator is what he said, and was like, yeah, fight or flight mode, trying to like
You
fight
must have been bleeding profusely. I mean,
yeah, I couldn't see anything. There was so much blood in my eyes and stuff. Yeah.
So how long were you in the hospital?
Very traumatic, but I was in the hospital for 2 weeks, and it was supposed to be 2 months, but at that point they let me go home, and I was bedridden for a month after that, and just, yeah, like living painkiller to painkiller. It's
amazing.
Living hell, for sure.
And that you didn't get addicted to that, too, because a lot of people, to have your skull crushed and to go through what you went through, and that you get out of that in 2 weeks instead of 2 months, then you're now, and you're saying that you're happy that the accident happened, that it actually was a gift.
Yeah, I mean, it was a crazy outcome for what happened. Like, I'm in the 1% of people with that skull fracture and no brain damage, so incredibly lucky. And yeah, it actually was just a total like ego death for me. So when I came out of the accident, I was just more focused on the little things in life and like the little joys. Like taking a hot shower was the highlight of my day, and then like playing cards with my grandma was like super fun, and then just got to like go on a hike. And then as I slowly was able to do more things, I just had that much more joy doing them. So yeah, like, I got to go mountain biking, and it was like I just learned how to ride a bike again. And then yeah, obviously was trying to get back to skiing, which is my favorite thing in the world to do. And 5 months later, got to go down to New Zealand and ski with the U.S. team. And my first day back, it was kind of like I had to prove to myself that I was going to do it and come back. And so I did a double cork 1080, and right when I landed that trick, I knew it was on. I knew I was going to come back and, yeah, ski at a high level.
So, we all know what a double core 180 is. What is that like when the first time you're going to do whatever that is?
Yeah.
Like after being in the hospital, after just starting to do the little things, and then to do that the first time, what does that feel like?
I mean, believe it or not, it's all muscle memory. So you do these tricks, the first time you do it, you're the most nervous. And then once you do it, it's just like it connects those neurons in your brain. And so I still had that muscle memory. And to come back and realize that I still had it was the biggest point. Yeah. Amazing to just connect those neurons again.
Well, we will be rooting you on in the Olympics. I mean, all of us are going to be watching you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Yeah.
You can catch Colby at the X Games this weekend on ESPN and ABC, and then at the Winter Olympics with the rest of Team USA starting February 3rd on NBC and Peacock. And we'll be right back.